What is the relationship between supply, demand, and scarcity? Imagine walking into a market where certain fruits are running out quickly and others are plentiful. You might wonder why some prices are high while others stay low. That's where supply, demand, and scarcity come into play. These are the main ideas that help us understand how resources are shared in an economy. Scarcity is the basic problem that resources like land, labor, and raw materials are limited. Even if people want a lot of things, there is never enough to go around. Because of this, societies have to decide how to use what they have. This need to make choices is what makes scarcity so important. It forces us to prioritize what to produce, how to produce it, and who gets it. Demand is how much of a good or service people want to buy at different prices. When prices go down, more people want to buy that item. When prices go up, fewer people are willing to buy it. This is called the law of demand. For example, if the price of a loaf of bread drops from $3 to $2, more people might buy bread. Supply is how much producers are willing to sell at different prices. When prices rise, producers want to sell more because they can make more profit. When prices fall, they might produce less. For example, if the price of bread increases to $4, bakeries might bake more bread to take advantage of higher prices. The point where supply and demand meet is called the market equilibrium. At this point, the amount people want to buy equals the amount producers want to sell. If demand is higher than supply, scarcity causes prices to go up. Higher prices tell producers to make more or new suppliers to enter the market. If supply is higher than demand, a surplus happens, and prices tend to fall. Scarcity is what makes this balancing act necessary. Because resources are limited, prices serve as signals to help us decide what to buy and produce. When a resource becomes scarcer, its price usually increases, encouraging people to use less or find alternatives. Conversely, if a resource is abundant, its price drops, making it easier to access. In macroeconomics, understanding this relationship helps explain bigger issues like inflation, unemployment, and economic growth. When resources like labor or capital are scarce, they can slow down production and raise prices. Changes in demand, such as from shifts in income or government policies, can also change the overall economy's health. Governments often step in to manage scarcity by creating policies that influence supply and demand. They might offer subsidies to producers or taxes on certain goods to control prices. Recognizing how scarcity, supply, and demand interact helps us understand why prices change and how resources are shared across the economy. So, in simple terms, scarcity limits what is available, demand shows what people want, and supply reflects what producers are willing to offer. Their relationship determines prices and how resources are distributed, guiding the choices made in every market.